Hey mamas, welcome to your practice. Today I will be offering a leg strengthening practice. Let's come to hands and knees to start, tabletop. Bring your right toes to the back of the mat. We'll begin by just waking up the legs, shifting forward and back. Engage through your right quadricep muscle. Nice straight leg. Your belly button up towards your spine. And we'll switch sides, left toes back. Nice straight leg, engaging through the muscles, shifting your weight front to back. Release. Bring your right toes to the back of the mat. We'll lift the right leg up. Lift the left arm. Balance here for a moment. Take a breath in. And then exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Continue moving on the breath. Full extension as you bring that leg back behind you and arm in front of you. One more. And then switching sides. Left toes to the back of the mat. Lift the left leg. Lift the right arm. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch, elbow to knee. Extend. Crunch. Continue moving on your breath. One more. And release. Coming back through tabletop. We'll lift the right leg up and back. Bend the right knee. And then we'll lower the knee towards the mat and then pulse it up past neutral up to the sky. Knee down, pulse up. Knee down, pulse up. Continue just like this. Feeling those hamstrings and glutes starting to work. And then changing sides. Left toes back to the mat. Lift the left leg. Bend the knee. Knee towards the mat. And then pulse toes up to the sky. Continue at your own pace, just like this. Pulsing down and up. One more. And release. We'll press up and back, downward facing dog. Stretch out the backs of the legs. And then come up to your toes. Sink your heels back down. Press up. Continue just like this, moving through some calf raises and downward dog. Sink the heels down. And then inhale the right leg up. And then start to pulse up just with the left foot. Just working that left calf muscle. Couple more. Switch sides. Right foot down, left leg up. Press up to the right toes. Keep pulsing. And then lower the left leg down. Come down to your knees. And then we'll sit into a kneeling position just for a moment. Breath in, breath out. Return to tabletop. Right leg back and up. We'll bend that right knee. Then this time we'll just pull straight up. Move at a quicker tempo here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Continue on your own. You might feel it start to burn a little here. Keep it going. And release. Change sides. Left toes back of the mat. Lift. And the leg. And start to pulse up towards the sky. Keep pulling your belly button up towards your spine to protect your back. A few more. And release. All right, we'll come on to the right knee. We'll stretch the left leg back, coming into a modified side plank. Place the right hand on the mat. Left arm stretches towards the ceiling. Raise the left leg up, parallel to the floor. And then we'll start to bring the toes towards the mat and then pulse up past neutral, down, pulsing up. Continue just like this, working that hip. Keep breathing. Feel the work of your supported leg and the moving leg. A few more. And release. Come through neutral, switching sides. Right foot stretches back. Modified side plank. Left hand down. Right arm up. Lift the right leg. Begin to drop the toes towards the mat. And then pulse up. Continue just like this. Nice steady breaths. One more and release. Press up and back, downward facing dog. Stretch it out, release through the legs. Enjoy that stretch. Look to the top of the mat. Step and fold. Bring the feet to mat width. We'll sink down to a goddess squat. Elbows press the knees apart, growing tall through the spine. Steady out your breathing, feeling this nice stretch, opening up the hips. And then release into a forward fold. Roll up to standing, mountain pose. Then turn and face the side of your mat. We'll step wide, toes out, heels in, sinking down into a horse pose. You can rock from side to side. Feeling the different muscular engagement that this brings as you move from side to side. We'll come up to the tippy toes. Sink down a little lower. Hold. Keep breathing. And release. Just stand here for a moment, letting the legs settle before we move into the second set. Begin to sink down, lowering into horse pose. Come up onto the right tippy toes, extending the left leg. And we'll switch sides, left tippy toes, extending through the right leg. We'll start to glide from side to side. Keep your tailbone tucked under, belly pulling up and in, protecting your back. Let those legs work for you. One more each side. Come up to standing, toes in, heels out. Stretch it up, star pose. And then fold down into wide-legged straddle. Let your head release. Hands to hips, bend your knees with a flat back. Rise up. With our feet facing forward in a parallel position, we'll bring the arms out to either side and start to bend into the right knee, moving into a side lunge. We'll hold here for a breath. We'll change sides, bending into the left knee, side lunge. We'll start to change sides, gliding back and forth. Nice and low. Try to move on your breath. One more each side. And then rise up. Just let yourself release for a moment before our second set. Arms out to a T. Bending into the right leg. Then we'll press up to the tippy toe of the left foot and get that calf muscle engaged. And then we'll start to glide. Just like in the previous exercise, the extended leg is lifting up onto the toe to get that calf muscle involved. Gliding side to side. Those legs work. One more each side. And rise up, sweep the arms up. Star pose. And then move into a forward fold. Release. Reach for the back of your ankles with your hands and then pull yourself into the fold. Hands to hips, bend your knees, flat back, come up to standing. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we'll lift the left leg up. Standing split. We'll let the toes start to lower towards the mat. And we'll lift the leg back up. Pulsing down, up, down, up. Continue on your own. If you can't quite reach the ground, it's no problem. This is a great place to use some blocks under your hands. Bring the floor up towards you. You can also place a generous bend into your right leg if that makes this more comfortable. One more. And release, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat. Right leg up to the sky. Standing split. Let your right toe move towards the mat. And then lift the leg back up. Pulsing down, up, down, up. Continue just like this. One more, and release, forward fold. Bring your feet wider than hip distance. With your peace fingers, reach for your big toes, pull yourself into the fold. And then release. We'll inhale to a halfway lift. Hands down to the mat. Coming into a balancing half moon. Right hand down. Left leg, left arm up to the sky. We'll bend the left knee. And then we'll start to bring the left knee towards the right knee, moving into this standing clamshell exercise. So we're pulsing the knees together, apart, together, apart. Couple more. And release. Our work's almost done. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, grounding down into the left hand. Right arm, right leg stretched up to the ceiling, balancing half moon. This is also a great place to use a block under your hand. Bend the right leg. Start to bring your right knee towards your left knee. And then opening the hip out to the side. Feel all of that muscular engagement in the supporting leg and the moving leg. You got this. Couple more. Last one. And release. Forward fold. Let your body hang. Breath in, breath out. Bend your knees. Roll up to standing. Good work. Strengthening those legs. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.